I reviewed part of that report. And in my report, I perused through the reports. I did not review all of that report from Dr. Resnick or Dr. Spinelli, for that matter.
Okay. Now, in talking about your review of records, you indicated that there are several thousand pages of Tewksbury Hospital records, correct?
7,001 page.
And did you review all of those?
I would say I looked through them, but I did not read every word on every page. They do have a tendency to hang together and are replicative as well.
Were you aware that on May 26, 2023, that the defendant was observed by staff in a note stating that she was visible along the unit hallways, self-propelling her wheelchair with her one-to-one staff, that she had a visit with her mother who brought dinner for her, they ate and played games during the visit? Are you aware of that?
On May 26th.
May 26th of 2023.
May 23. So 3 years ago and a few months? I don't know that. I don't remember.
That would have been approximately 4 months after the incident and on the date of Callan's first birthday, right?
Yes, but you asked if I remember that event, and I don't.
You don't, or you do?
I don't remember that she was seen with her mother on that day who brought food, and she was seen using a wheelchair to travel down the hallway at the hospital. I don't remember.
If I tell you that was read from page 176 of the Tewksbury Hospital records, would you agree with that?
I would not doubt that.
And on December 24th of 2023, were you aware that the defendant was observed at Tewksbury, monitored on one-to-one for safety, that she accepted medication, meals, and snacks, she spent time in the TV room or sitting outside her room, utilizing phone, and visited with family? Do you recall that, reading that note on page 613 of the Tewksbury records?
Of 2023?
Yes.
Honestly, I don't.
And that would have been Cora's birthday.
Okay.
But would you agree with me that if I read that from page 613 in the records, that would be within that 7,001 page of the record?
I would not doubt that.
How about on January 24th, 2024, where she's observed in a note from Tewksbury State Hospital on page 674, saying, where the note reads, patient was visible in the milieu, engageable with both staff and select peers. Patient accepted select medications as her baseline, that she was pleasant during interactions, self-propelling in wheelchair in the halls, spending much of the morning and early afternoon in her room and hall on her electronics. Do you recall reading that record?
Not specifically.
And January 24th, 2024 would have been the year anniversary of the incident, correct?
Yes.
But if I read from page 674, you would agree with me that that's part of the Tewksbury record?
Yes, I believe it's part of the record.
And on May 26th of 2024, from page 922 of the Tewksbury record, patient monitored one-to-one for safety. She's been monitored for high suicide risks, accepted medication, says BFK, and snacks. She spent some time in the TV room or sitting outside her room utilizing phone. Would you agree that that's a fair reading of page 922?
I have no reason to doubt that.
Okay. And that she's also observed on that same day, visible on the unit while utilizing her phone outside her room, was able to make her needs known appropriately. Patient was observed playing dominoes with peers in the TV room. That was later in the day on May 26, 2024, which would have been Callan's second birthday.
I would believe that that record's probably accurate. I don't remember looking at that record specifically.
How about on September 30th of 2024, page 1,229 of the Tewksbury record, where it's noted that she was visible in the unit, attended startup/coffee group, assisted with she was assisted with ADLs as needed, She was in safe behavioral control for the duration of the shift. And that later it reads, patient visible in the hallways, seated in her wheelchair outside her bedroom, using her cell phone, pleasant upon approach, social with select peers. That would have been on September 30th, 2024, which would have been Dawson's 5th birthday. Do you recall reviewing that in the record?
Not off the top of my head, but I have no reason to doubt that it's not an accurate record.
December 24th, 2024, page 1442 of the Duxbury records. It says the patient was visible on the unit utilizing her phone. Her parents were in to visit and they brought dinner with them. Patient accepted medications and fluids. Patient in good behavioral control, maintaining safety. No SIB noted or reported. What do you have reason to doubt that that's on page 1442 of the Duxbury record?
I have no reason to doubt that that's not an accurate reflection of what took place that day.
And what's SIB?
Self-injurious behavior.
And so December 24th, 2024, that would have been Cora's 7th birthday, right?
Yes.
So January 24th, 2025, from page 1514 of the Duxbury records, where it reads, inpatient treatment goal, to work on my mental health and to feel better. It says, she participated in morning ADL routine with staff assistance. Patient was visible on the milieu at times in the hallway utilizing her phone. No SIB has been reported this shift. Does that, do you have any reason to doubt that that's contained on page 1514?
I have no reason to doubt that.
And the further observations on that day were that the patient was visible on the unit. She was social with select staff and peers and also seen utilizing her phone. Her parents were in to visit and brought her dinner, and they brought dinner with them. That was, again, on January 24th, 2025, which would have been the 2nd anniversary of this incident, correct?
Yes.
May 26, 2025, page 1782 of the Duxbury records. It says, she did not engage in any SIB. She was visited by her parents this shift. She attended startup group and watched TV. That would have been on May 26, 2025, which would have been Callan's 3rd birthday. Do you have any reason to doubt that in the record?
I have no reason to doubt that.
And on September 30th, 2025 of the Duxbury record on page 2056, reads, patient was visible in the hallway using her phone. No SIB or behavioral issues observed or reported. Do you have any doubt? Do you have reason to doubt that that is an accurate read of page 2056?
I have no reason to doubt that that's not accurate.
And that would have been September 30th, which would have been Dawson's 6th birthday, right?
Yes.
And on December 24th of 2025, page 76 of the patient notes in the Duxbury Hospital records, it reads, ate breakfast, refused lunch, took snacks, utilizing phone, assisted with ADLs, spent some time in the TV room, attended PT, resting in bed after lunch. Do you have any reason to doubt that is contained within the Duxbury records on page 76?
No.
And December 24th would have been Cora's 8th birthday, correct?
Yes.
And on page 152 of the Duxbury records, January 24th, 2026 of this year. Patient observed for safety, assess mental status, encourage safe behavioral control, monitoring for abrupt behavior change and attempt to prevent escalation or self-harm, encourage patient to participate in groups. That on this particular day, she was also observed compliant with meds, ate breakfast, participated in coffee group, visible in the hallway utilizing her phone, later visited with parents and had an early lunch. That was on January 24th of 2026. Do you have any reason to doubt that's within the records?
No.
And that she was later observed to not have any SIB or behavioral issues, again on January 24th, 2026. Do you have any reason to doubt that's contained within the Tewksbury records?
No. No.
And again, you reviewed or looked at some of them, but not every one of these. But these are already currently in evidence, correct?
Yes.
Your Honor, I would move to admit these excerpts as the next exhibit.